Okay, cool. All right, so we have Shanice Tyria here. How are you?
I am great. How are you, Tasha?
Good. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank
You're glowing. How far along are you in your pregnancy?
I am 35 weeks. I have a few weeks.
You're almost there.
Yes.
Okay. Well, like I said, we wish you the best. Of course, unfortunately, you were going live from your bedroom.
Yes, in my bed.
Yes, after your baby daddy, Ace Hood,
yes.
whose real name is, I was looking up, Anton Franklin McCollister. That's a big difference from Ace Hood.
My son has the same name.
Really?
Yes.
I'm just like, hi, Anton. And, it's a very nice corporate name. Get a good job with it.
Yes, of
And
course.
then he names himself Ace Hood. But then he gets on the internet crying like a... I'm sorry, listen. I hate to do this, but I was just like, when I saw your live and you were like really spilling some wine there. We don't say tea, we say wine. I mean, you talked about everything. I was like, oh, we got to get her on. I was just like, out of all the days he could have went live to talk about the issues between you and him co-parenting, he chose Father's Day.
I was appalled as well because we had spoken about, the reasoning to why our children weren't in Florida on Father's Day. 4 days before that.
You had talked about it.
Yes.
What was the conversation?
So the reason why, and I'm glad that I was able to come here and, clear out what was cut up. Antoine, usually gets the kids only on holidays.
Okay.
And I asked him for a round trip because, I had been assisting him for many years with flights because, of his hardship financially. And I didn't mind because, who doesn't want a break? What single mother doesn't want a break? So I was okay with it. So, I reached out to him about getting a round trip. He just laughed at me like, whatever. So I was like, no round trip.
For his kids?
Exactly.
That's interesting.
And he laughed about it. I was like, well, if you don't send me any round trip information, I'm not sending my children because they have to be back in school August the 2nd.
Okay.
And with me being pregnant, I don't know if it's bothering me or anything, but the next text he sent me was like, you're pregnant. I hope you find happiness one day. And I was like, I'm confused to what that has to do with it. So that's why I was really shocked by him waiting 4 days to on a very vulnerable day where he know that people would feel sorry for him. And for me to be pregnant and in my 3rd trimester, for you to do that publicly, you had a motive behind it. And you knew that me being a Black woman and you saying those things, you know how Black women are treated in society.
Yes.
We are considered bitter if we speak for ourselves.
Right.
That I would be dragged. And it really hurt my feelings because I'm like, I'm pregnant. And if you really did care about our kids, like, why would you do that to their mother? So, Tasha, yes.
Well, listen, I want to start from the beginning because no one really knows the history between you and Anton, who goes by the name Ace Hood. He's been giving me, he's been on a campaign here lately. Back in December, I believe he called out DJ Khaled. Now he's calling out you. Anybody and everybody that he feels has hindered his growth, okay, in the music industry or whatever. And so, of course, he made this out to be, when he went live about you, about money, okay? Now, it takes money to raise kids.
Of course.
So, ultimately, that's what it's about. We wouldn't be arguing about money.
Exactly, if you were doing what you were supposed to do.
Right.
Tasha,
so, how'd you guys meet?
I was in college. I started dating him when I was 19 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He had been signed, like, I would say a good 6 months after I started dating him.
Okay.
We didn't have children until I was 21, 22 years old. We had a set of twins.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be really intense.
And we were very young. He was very, very different from how he is now. But I've known him a very long time, so I know him. And when he went live, I was really shocked because he's never did that. He said things in songs, but as far as like literally going to sit in the car, like what's the guy? Derek
Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, Action Packing Jackson.
I feel like it was premeditated. I feel like it was script. I feel like it was influenced.
Okay.
Because that's not what he does.
Okay. This damn Nat getting on my nerve. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, go ahead.
But yeah, we've pretty much grew up together as young adults. So, you know, this ain't my first rodeo, but the live, yeah.
It just threw you for a loop.
Yeah.
That was something I gotta say. I mean, he probably took it as, I'm gonna get support. You know, people are really gonna see, you know, because everybody looks, especially dads, to post pictures with their kids on Instagram. It's like, you could have chose a throwback photo.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
But he did, I think.
And I think he kind of dragged you in the photos too, saying he couldn't see his kids.
Yes, and I hated that he kept saying money, money, money when, you know, you've been behind, like, and you've been getting the kids. Obviously, y'all posting, you know, reels and 50, 100 pictures. Where did they come from?
Yeah.
So, you know, you miss out on one holiday because you refuse to make a round trip and then say it's about money so you can get sympathy and I can get dragged. Because that's what they do. To me, I feel like, damn you do, damn you don't, is being a Black woman. Like, even if I wouldn't have said nothing, I was going to get dragged.
How long, like, you guys had twins? I mean, was the relationship really good for you guys for a long time, even after you had twins? Or did it immediately just go bad? Like,
as soon as I had children, like, to me, he got worse. After my son, I had left when my son was 3 months old.
Wow.
I was done with it. He just wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. And that's why I was really shocked that he did that, because I felt like it was kind of disrespectful towards your marriage. And it was also being disrespectful towards knowing that I have a whole situation with a whole baby and a whole significant other. You know, I feel like, you know, you need to have more respect for your own situation to go in on someone else. You know, we've been broken up 8 years.
Wow.
So it was just very out of pocket for him to do that, you know.
Has he always been kind of like the starving artist? Is that the reason why he hasn't been able to be so stable financially?
I look at it as like, you know, some people get comfortable. I feel like he got comfortable in his position. Okay. And he didn't have the hunger he had when he first started out. When I dated him, he was way more hungry than he is now. Okay. I don't know if, you know, certain situations took the fight out of him, but, you know, look at other artists from Florida, Khaled, Ross, even Trick and Trina. Yeah. They still elevate.
I mean, even 2 Chainz got a late start. So in his 30s.
It really has to go by your work ethic and how bad you want it. Because you can't go around pointing fingers at everybody. I'm sure everybody's been through something, but you have to keep going. And I feel like I'm a parent. I'm going to do whatever I got to do to take care of my children. And I didn't feel like he did that. Like, I feel like it is what it is.
It was all on you?
I felt like it's always been like that with me, you know? Especially when someone, like, was driving my car to the studio and I was working 3 jobs. Like, you know, at the beginning and when you had ups and downs, like, it just... The whole situation blew me, Tasha, because even if you did have an issue with me, we just talked. Yeah. And by you going live or you making a video, what was that going to do?
How do you and his wife get along?
Are you in dire need of a new hairstyle? Are you always on the go and barely have time to browse at the beauty supply store? Well, let me introduce you to Hairventory, a beauty supply store in the palm of your hands. Save your precious time by browsing on the app and ordering for in-store pickup. Your order will be ready in 2 hours or less. Find the hottest hair trends and experience a safe and contactless checkout. Pick up your items in 2 hours or less, or at your earliest convenience. Hairventory, your beauty needs at your fingertips.
Well, I really didn't want to speak on her. Okay. Because she really...
Do you feel like she influenced a lot?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because even, family members, even my children feel like he's different, Antoine is very humble. He's always been a humble person. In certain things, certain ways he texts, certain things he say, you know a person when you know a person.
Right.
And it's,
I feel like maybe that
no, we were okay. But once, they got married or whatever, things started to shift. My kids started telling me little, bits and pieces of things, certain type of behaviors and things about her. And then one day I was online and she just up and unfollowed me, I'm sorry. And I was like, what I do? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't backtrack.
Okay.
I don't do that. No. That's 8 years, Tasha. Come on. But yeah, I definitely was for them. I went to their wedding. I was front row. So, like, literally, they were here. I was right here. So, and it's smiling, genuinely happy because I knew he wasn't my soulmate. And we met at a very young age. So, sometimes, somebody's in your life for a season. But now, no, it's no relationship.
It's sad that it kind of went this way. And I feel like he's taken out a blunt, a lot of his frustrations out on you, whereas he feels like maybe the industry has failed him. Because he's only had a few hits. They've been big hits, but it's the consistency. Whether the song is a hit, you have some artists that are like that. They'll only drop a song if they feel it's a hit. But then you got songs, artists like Drake, they're forever dropping. Chris Brown, they're forever dropping. They don't care.
Their work ethic. They want it. They still hungry from when they started. Chris was a child and he's still going hard. Like, it's his work ethic. And when you get to the point that you just like, I just feel like he got too comfortable. And it's like, he's not consistent in anything he does as being a parent, as being an artist. And I mean,
what did Spoken Reason say is faith, hard work, discipline, and consistency?
Okay.
Listen, that was the realest video he ever talked about. And it's true. You can have the best talent, but if you have no consistency, no discipline in your craft, there's no way you're going to be able to get better.
Exactly.
There's no way you're going to be able to reach the audience or meet those goals. Like, it's impossible because you're only doing it every now and then, or when you feel like spiritually it's right.
Exactly.
It's always right. I love that book called The Art of War. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Yes, I have.
You have.
I read a lot.
Okay. No, amazing book. That really kind of got me on my grind because it's like, it's not about always having, a great story, a viral video. It's about the consistency. And it really helped me to put things in perspective. So, yeah. But as far as, now you talked about, girl, you said he owed you $95,000. Is this over an 8-year span? This is for back child support. Let's get this clear. You're taking care of the kids full time.
Yes.
He gets the kids holidays.
Yes.
This is why I had issues with him. And I'm going to send you the, matter of fact, I'm going to put the clip in the interview.
Please do.
Because I had so many black men like, Tasha, come on. It ain't like that. It is like that.
It is.
It is.
And the reason I do not have my children today is because the mother of my children wants her story to be right. Which means her story in her mind is that I am not a good father. My children don't want to spend time with me. It's that also I don't support the kids. Also, I'm never there for the children. So that's her story in her mind. And she wants to tear me down also as a person. And I analyze all of this and I'm thinking all of this is because of money. All of her actions and all of this is because of money. It's because she see me furthering myself in my life, in my career, doing some other things. Yes, she gets paid child support. Yes, we have court-ordered agreements. And none of that matters to her, man. None of that matters. She would rather destroy the relationship that I have with my children, to prove herself right, to prove her story right. And that's saddening, man. It's really saddening to me. And I think that this message overall, man, is just for all the fathers, man, who feel unappreciated in their dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I thought that was a real ass move. And the reason I thought it was a bitch ass move is because out of all the days you want to get your kids, you don't get them. and you get on social media crying about not having them on Father's Day when you didn't get on the day before saying you ain't have them, and you didn't get on the week before saying you ain't have them because you knew that you owed that woman some damn money to take care of them kids. So if I was her, I wouldn't let you see them either. I'm sorry. If I'm out here slaving and you living the good life, you on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you getting royalty checks, you doing interviews here, you traveling here, you taking your wife to the Caribbean, but you can't help me to buy these kids some shoes, you ain't seeing them on their day. And so him getting on the internet to blast her, talking about I'm a father, and there's a lot of black fathers out here that really be trying. No, you don't. No, you don't. You be trying to keep the woman that you're with. Okay, that is your priority. And that has been your priority, because if you were serious, you wouldn't have blasted her on Father's Day. You would have blasted her a week before when you tried to get the kids, but you didn't blast her a week before when you tried to get the kids because you ain't trying to get your motherfucking kids, okay? Like,
I hated how, like, I was painted on blogs as in, like, oh, if you don't give me no money, you're not seeing your children. That was not the case, because you're almost 6 figures behind and you've been getting the kids. You had the kids for Christmas. You did not get the kids for spring break because you wanted to go on vacation. So, but that was your court-ordered holiday, but you did not get them. You know what I'm saying? So, yes.
So you've kind of brushed to the side, like,
yes,
the kids need their father. It's not about...
It is what it is. I want a break.
So this was just about a round trip ticket. Like,
yes.
You want the kids, pay for a round... What did he only want to pay for? One way?
Yes.
And who was going to pay for the other way?
He left. I don't know who's going to pay for it. I wasn't going to pay for it because...
And we're talking about Georgia to Florida.
Right.
That's a $150 round trip. I know Ace ain't doing that bad.
He can't be. I just not with what he just got.
Yeah, because I heard, girl, listen, you start talking about that PPP.
And I didn't even want to go there because, you know.
But it's public knowledge.
But people try to put it like, oh, you telling on him with the government. No, he has a legitimate business. He's an artist. So it wasn't about.
But he ain't got no employees at the band.
Listen.
He probably got it forgiven. So he.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But this was my thing. You throwing birthday dinners, private birthday dinners for yourself, going on vacations, and we in court actively. Because one thing about me, Tasha, I take care of my business behind the scenes legally, privately. I'm not one of those children's mothers who go on rants and do all that crazy stuff. Yeah. I go do what I need to do. So, you know, it was just funny to me how he was so ready to get his child support lowered, but didn't say nothing about getting the kids more. So, you know, I found out, me and a friend was talking, and, you know, some people go with you who on the list. Like, let's just be real. Like, and she was like, girl, I'm finna screenshot you some. And I was like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
So she screenshotted you the
Yes,
the
and I was like, dinner? I know. No, she screenshotted me the loan.
Oh, shit.
So she was like, girl. But see, I don't follow him. Yeah. I don't follow him or anybody connected to him. So she was like, honey, he back in designer, buying stuff, having dinner parties. Like, he wasn't doing none of this. And then, you know, traveling. Okay. And, you know, I have no issue with that.
$145K don't go a long way.
But you owe me 6 figures in child support. Why not be like, you know what, Shanice, I'm going to send you $20,000. I'm going to send you $10,000 because you texting me saying, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm going to get better. I'm going to do better, but you're not. But then you do this. That's a smack in the face to any mother. And for people to drag me in the comments and say, oh, it's only about money. Can't be, because I was paying for flights out of pocket. And then if I wanted to take me a few days in Florida, I would drive down, get the kids, helping you out literally. And then you go online and just be like, it's all about the money. Did you forget? Like, that's why I felt like he was programmed or something. Because I was like, I couldn't believe it, Tasha. No.
I know. You went live and I was just like, this poor
girl. Oh, I hated it.
Girl, you listen, you was in the bed, you saw the belly bump, you was just like, listen, nah. I know, and I felt you, because I'm like, why you only going live today, Ace? Like, you could have been said, this lady won't look, my baby mama won't let me see my kids. Y'all know I've been fighting. It could have been an ongoing thing, but you choose, like I said, Father's Day.
He hadn't been fighting.
With sympathy.
Right.
With sympathy.
He knew I was going to get dragged. I'm the black woman.
You got the text message for the receipt, though?
Yes.
Okay, give it to me, because I'm going to put it right in there. So if you try to say anything, or anybody try to bash you. No, this was 4 days before the live.
Exactly.
So.
Of course.
No, but Did you confront him about the PPP loan though?
Yes. And
What
he
did
said, keep watching. Like, you see it, yeah.
He said,
like, you see it, yeah. I got one and okay. And then, you know, like, yeah, and then a lot of blogs was calling me a rat. Like, I'm the police. I shouldn't have said nothing.
Why?
And it's not fair. We
No.
have to hold these fathers who are inconsistent accountable.
Listen, I mean, if he got the loan forgivable, I mean, he's cool. I don't know. Maybe they can reopen certain things, especially if you got it illegally. But I think it's really fucked up to really, you know, try to comfort your mental health space like that. Yeah.
I was really, like, people were really calling on me. My family was so upset because it's like, you're with someone who promotes women empowerment, healing, meditation. Like, where was it where she should have said, you know what, she's pregnant. Let's not do this. Call her.
Like I said, I think probably the money has ran out. $145,000 is not a lot of money.
It's not.
It's not. And if he's taking trips, buying designer, doing all of this and that, and then he can't give you $152, because I can literally Google right now. Because I fly to Miami about 6 or 7 times a year, maybe more. Sometimes I can get them for $100 round trip. Delta.
That's
Comfort.
all he had to do, Tasha.
Delta Comfort. Like
I have the text where I will show you where I said, send around trip. He said, you're pregnant. I hope you find happiness one day.
What does your significant other say? Like, how does he feel about this?
He is very quiet. And he's not an internet person.
Okay.
He's just...
So he's the one you need to watch because he's quiet.
Yeah, he's not on that at all. He's
like, I handle him when I see him.
Yes, that's the type of no, he don't even see it. It's like a ghost. It's no. You don't see it. Because when you know a person, like I know him and have conversations about him, like he's not surprised. No.
Okay. What do you have going on, since people want to challenge and talk about like you being bitter because it's over money? What do you do?
Well, I have 2 companies. I have Trance Body and Company, and I have Sugar and Co. It's a bath body. I mean, bath bombs and bath salts. Okay. We have soaps. I have lip scrubs. But I took a break from my pregnancy because in the past I've had, high risk pregnancies, and I really have enjoyed my pregnancy this time. Aww. I had no complications. I was at home peaceful, minding my business, loving on my man, loving on my children. But I have my own businesses and they're doing very well. My daughter has been cooking. She's on like this young chef club now. Okay. So she's coming out with a cookbook. Okay. My son, he plays football. He loves it. So we all got our own thing going on over here. Good.
So you ain't stressing for no money, ain't getting no PPP loans and shit
they
like
would have pulled a receipt. They were like, girl, you got one too. But no, I didn't feel like I needed one at the moment. And I feel like people who really needed it, go ahead and get the money. But it really did hurt my feelings for him to come for me like that, knowing I was getting my ass on the plane, bringing them kids. Even with his wedding, I paid for myself to come, my kids to come to Yoke for rehearsal. I don't think he thought it through before he did it, knowing that I'm going to pull my receipts. So,
did you end the relationship with him?
Yes.
You think he's maybe been bitter about that?
I thought he was, and I thought he was fine. He's married. That
don't mean nothing. I ain't trying to say he don't love her or anything like that, but you know how people kind of look back at situations and be like, I wish I would have done this right. Yes. Because I think every man ultimately wants to be, in their children's lives.
I got tired. And being with a narcissist is like, it messes with you mentally badly. And I didn't want that for my kids. And, once I left that situation, like, my life just elevated, Tasha. Like, I ain't want for nothing. I was working. I started from scratch. I ain't take nothing. I left it all. I ain't want it.
Did he ever have a good, stream or, a good moment where he was actually stable, actually making consistent money?
Yes. Shows? Yes. And he was outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't the one who wanted to stay because, oh, I got the house, I got the cars, I got the jewelry, I can go to the club. I didn't care about none of that. I wanted a family. I come from generations of marriage. I come from generations of a good family. My mom and my father are married. They've been married 30 years. My grandparents were married 60. Okay. And my great-grandparents were married before, you know, they both passed away. And they, you know, I don't come from that. I come from love. I come from family. He come from broken family. You know, his mom and dad separated when I think he was like 9 months old. That's why I thought he was going to be better because of what he went through. But I couldn't take it no more. I was fine with like, you know what? I got my family. I'll be okay. And I turned out okay, you know? But for him to resurface, you know, with this live, it really brought back open wounds from like things that I had closed in my life. Like I was past it, Tasha. Yeah. I got a whole man. Listen, this is my husband finna be. Oh, you know, that's congratulations. This is who I plan to spend the rest of my life with. So I'm just like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Why open this back up? And if it was for a storyline, why you and your wife couldn't go argue or fuss somewhere? Yeah. I'm telling you, they're going through it. And she probably down there pointing the fingers at you too. Oh, of course. I'm telling you, financially. So it just sucks. I had got a comment. She had made a comment. A lot of people sent it to me. She was like calling me a pathological liar. And look at how she acts and, you know, all of this. And I'm like, you know, wow. And you said you weren't going to speak on her. I would read the book. Listen, I don't even want to, because I've already given her too much already. She, like, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't even be getting the attention. Because clearly y'all couldn't do this without me. And I got a whole nother life. Do you feel like there's anything that he's good at outside of rapping? Because I feel like he just won't let the rapping go. A lot of people yes, I do. What is he working out? Okay. He does do. That's what I thought he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna do the fitness and the that be wellness. Women lined up trying to get trained by Ace Hood. That's a good leg. That's why I don't understand why he didn't do that. Like he could have came out with videos or Shake or something, but I don't know. I don't know what his hunger is when it comes to hustling. I don't know. He hustling you. That's what he doing. And happy Father's Day, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. Listen, I was just like, when I saw the video, I was like, no. A lot of people did. No. It didn't add up. It did not add up. Like if you had history with this woman, you would have been saying something. This is a sympathy moment here. Okay. It looked so scripted. I was like, it was scripted, and it didn't even sound real. It didn't sound believable, and I knew there was more. And I'm glad that you decided to come out here and give your side and give more take on it. If you don't mind, I would like that screenshot that shows that you guys had a nice conversation 4 days prior, and then you asked him about the ticket, and then boom. Nothing. So, and there it is. Like, why? I mean, these are your kids. It's $300. Right. You know? What you got going on down there in Florida that you can't pay for a $300 flight? And you know, like, it's no problem. Yeah. Even if and let me tell you what's crazy. If I wasn't even this big, I would have been like, you know what? I come get them. But with my condition, you really gonna do this? You really gonna pull this card? Knowing they have to be back at school? And then they do have to start. But it was just Tasha to just going on the internet lying. Like, you literally just went and sat in the car and lied on me. And tried to, like, destroy my character. Why even introduce? Because you've never, like, I've never seen you say anything about him. Everybody's saying on the internet. Normally, it's the baby mamas that be going in, that be spilling all the wine. He got in his car and started like he was a baby mama. I think he's the bitter baby father. He is. Because I think, what I think the real reason is that I've really moved on. I have my own family. And he knows Sailor and Junior have a sibling, and it's a man who's gonna be around them and he's gonna be in their life. And him, I feel like he tried to paint me as, oh, she's gonna be a single parent her whole life. We're married over here. We have the kids, you know. We're the, you know, the it. It's the image. It was all for an image. This is all an image. Yeah, because I seen you. It's not real life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not real life. In real life, I'm over here getting up, getting my kids ready for school, cooking breakfast, taking them to dental appointments, football practice, gymnastics. And he's supposed to be doing the football practice and shit. And the haircuts.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together, Ace. I'm gonna need you to get your shit together because like kids, they take that shit into adulthood. When you're not there, when you're not present for those little moments, like that shit, holiday, I don't even think holidays is enough.
Every picture that was posted was Christmas, spring break. He ain't never said, oh, I'm in town. What artists don't come to work in Atlanta?
Yeah.
I'm in town. I'm gonna come get the kids and take them to dinner and take them to the park. No. It's only holidays. So, you know, I'm not going for it no more.
Well, listen, my platform is always here, so you ain't even got to load up and go live no more.
Okay. Tasha, look. People was like, I didn't know she tall.
Look, that's what I'm saying. It was like, Ace, now this ain't a good look. It's not a good look.
It wasn't.
It backfired, and he got quiet when you talked about that PPP loan. He didn't say shit else after that.
Listen. Because you already knew I knew that. He
closed the trunk, cut off the lights, and went silent.
No, but it just like it just started seeming calculated because you got over your hurt so bad, so quick. Cause the next day I got new music coming out. That's when I was like, oh, now y'all see. Why did he do this? Like, Tasha, you didn't catch on to that?
I didn't see that part.
Like Sunday, you was so hurt.
A lot of baby people out here using their kids for clout to sell music.
And then the Monday, you in the studio smiling. I was looking like, this is some...
So what was he going to do when the kids got there? Get in the studio?
That wouldn't have been posted.
Well, thank you so much.
Anytime.
Just in case anybody is like wondering like how they can follow you, how they can support your businesses, can you look to the camera and let them know?
Hi guys, my name is Shanice. On Instagram, it's Shanice.Tyria. I have Twitter as well. It's Tyria Shanice. And you can go on my website, which is down right now until I have the baby, at sugarac.com.
Okay, yeah, because I know fulfilling those orders while you're pregnant is
yes.
Okay.
I want to
well, thank you so much. And I wish you all the best. Nothing but just a blissful pregnancy. And just look at the camera and say, now we gotta go.
We gotta go, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
And you promise you're gonna drive safe in that weather.
Of course.
Okay.